Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. My name, as always, is Caley Wynn. You can just call me Wynn. And this is going to be the continuation of my Magical Diary series. Now, as you can see, things look a little bit different. Namely, firstly, the size of the screen. Well, okay, to me, I'm playing in a bigger window, but that actually changes the layout of the game, how the game lays things out. If you remember in the previous episodes up at the top, you had like the options like load games, save game, options, title screen, that kind of stuff. Yeah, now it's going to be on the right hand side for you, although that's probably your left. But yes, the other new thing that you are probably noticing right about now is the webcam. Now, this is the first time I'm actually kind of using a webcam in one of my recordings, so it's going to take a little bit to get used to. But yeah, this is what I look like. And I kind of actually need to shave. I should have actually shaved before I, started doing this. But oh well. I am going to be starting up a new game. Now, there are a bunch of questions I had asked myself before I decided to make a new game, or to continue on the series. One, should I keep the same character? And I think I am not going to keep the same character. The last name's still going to be Wynn, because the series is named after Wynn, so it's still going to be of the Wynn family, but, this is probably... I wouldn't say this character is related to Silver Wynn, but this person's name is going to be Caley Wynn. And let's try and find her a nice, style or hairdo or whatever, and hair color as well, those are important too. So let's see. We can go for some... This is the one that Silver wore last time. And we're gonna have her have one of these faces. Let's give her this face. I believe that Silver actually had this face previously. So we're gonna do this. And I'm always a fan of the green eyes. Let's see, green. Yep, green eyes. That looks good. But what style of hair should I have? I'm thinking maybe a long hair, like style 3, 4, or maybe even 5. Yeah, those look like to be the only style that I'm kind of interested in. So let's actually go for hairstyle 3. Now, as you can see, I myself am kind of like brown hair. And brown hair on this character does look quite nice, but I kind of want to go for this color. Sure, it's orange, and orange is like the obnoxious color out of everything, but hey. Skin color... Now, Silver had one of these, I think she had skin color 4, but we're gonna give Caley Wynn skin color number 5. And body type, yeah, let's just stick with the thin body type. I was actually looking through the game files, and this body type is referred to as thin girl, whereas this body type is referred to as fat girl. I'm like, wow, you don't have to be offensive about it, I mean, come on. But anyway. And now you guys get to see me actually making the voices. As for the actual voices, I think I'm gonna keep Silver's voice for Caley. I don't know why. I know some people are gonna have issues with it. Hey, some people are having issues with this face cam, I'm guessing. But anyway. It all started about 3 years ago on my 13th birthday. I was playing tag in the back garden with my friends, but when I tried to jump out of the way of the girl who was chasing me, I jumped so high that I flew all the way over the hedge. At first, though, I couldn't believe it was real. No one else could either. And within a few minutes, they'd all convinced themselves that nothing unusual happened. Then, the next day, a strange old woman showed up at my doorstep to offer me the choice for my future. Now here I am. I'm 16 and on my way to Iris Academy, an actual school for magic. The school lies in a hidden valley in the Green Mountains, about 150 miles from my home in New Hampshire. My parents drove me out here, but we've already said our goodbyes. I asked them to drop me off at the outskirts of the school grounds so I could walk the rest of the way on my own. But I knew Dad would cry and make a fuss over me before letting me go, and I didn't want my new classmates to see me like that. Actually, I'm surprised Dad agreed. He always has been a little overprotective. Maybe he's finally recognizing that I'm not just a little kid anymore. Anyway, it means I have to carry my own suitcases which contain all that I have to my name for the next 9 months. Not many clothes because, well, we'll be wearing a school uniform all the time, but I have some books, pictures of my friends and family, and decorations for my new room. Ah, there it is up ahead. The campus looks more like a very posh boarding school than a home for wizards and witches. Pretty buildings, lots of trees and wide open spaces. The summer is still lingering here, the leaves haven't started to turn yet. I walk a little faster, feeling slightly too warm in this long robe and cape. Flower beds and arches strut out around me. So many doors and windows, and they all look the same. There are 3 residential halls for girls and 3 for boys. I've been accepted into Horse Hall, which is for adventurous girls, whatever that means. The other 2 girl halls are the butterflies, who are probably girly girls, and the snakes. I'm not too sure who would want to be a snake, mind you. I'd much rather be a horse. Unfortunately, though, I'm not exactly sure where Horse Hall is. They have a letter about freshman orientation. Oh, where did I put it? I look down at my suitcase while I walk, trying to remember which pocket I stuck the letter into, when suddenly I bump into someone. Oops, sorry. He's an older man in school robe with no horse symbol on them, which means he's probably a professor. Oh, this is not a good first impression. Sorry, sir.
Ah, a new student, I see. And what might your name be?
He has a lovely dark voice, rich with a refined British accent, and he doesn't seem to be too angry with me. So I relax a little. Caley Wynn, sir. I just got here, and I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be. My voice trails off as I notice he's no longer looking at me. Instead, he's paging through the large book he was carrying.
Miss Wynn, was it? Wild Seed. How unsurprising.
Wild?
More than likely a complete waste of my time. You have no idea how much you've been given, and you'll throw it all away.
He scribbles something into the book and then slams it shut.
10 demerits. Not a promising start if I say so myself. Pay more attention to your studies than you do to where you are walking, Miss Wynn, or you will find yourself expelled from this academy before the new year.
With a snap of his wrist, he wraps his cape around him and stalks away. Wow, I haven't even started school yet and already one of my teachers hates me. After a bit of looking around, I found the way into the girls' dormitories, and located my hall. There are 9 doors in this hall, only one of which is labelled the bathroom. But if each bedroom has at least 2 girls in it, I hope that is a pretty big bathroom. My own letter informed me that I would have 2 roommates, but didn't tell me their names or anything else about them. Haven't seen anyone else wearing a horse insignia. All I can do is find my room and wait for them to show up. Ah, here's room 3. I open my door and pick up my suitcases.
I'm gonna check the options quickly because something tells me the music is a little too loud. Maybe I just have the volume in my headphones a little bit too high. I normally have it at this level. But anyway, return.
Walking inside, I find a fairly ordinary looking bedroom. No skulls or drippy candles or blacklight posters on the walls. There's no incense or crystals anywhere. Unless they just haven't unpacked them yet. The girl who had been standing on one of the beds sits up. Oh my god. The girl who has been sitting on one of the beds stands up. Hello? Oh, your horse! Oh, I didn't mean it the way it sounded. Hi, I'm Caley. Are you my new roommate? One of them. I'm Ellen. That's Virginia's bed, but she went out to talk to somebody. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Virginia. The state, I mean. I'm not sure where Virginia the girl is from. I tilt my head. You don't think they have much of a southern accent? It's not that far south, and my family wasn't from there. What about you? New Hampshire, not too far from here. Are all these books yours? Yeah. There aren't any computers here, so I bought my old encyclopedias. And those textbooks are for the classes I would be taking this year at my other school if I hadn't left. Oh, you must be a really good student. Not really, I probably won't even open them. But I didn't know what I'd need, and I didn't want to need something and not have it, you know? These books are everything I can find out about magic. The real kind, now that I know it's real. Yeah, isn't it great? We're going to be witches, just like in the movies. Oh good, you're a wild seed too.
What does wild seed mean? Voice cracked then. Excuse me. It means your parents went magic, so you're like a wildflower. She holds out her hand for me to shake. Me? My family's all magical, so I always knew I'd be a witch. I'm Virginia. She has a pretty strong grip. Caley. Pleasure to meet ya. Is it a problem being wild? I met a professor and he was sort of rude about it. A professor? Shaggy black hair, big nose? Yeah, I sort of bumped into him. Oh no, now you'll be on Grabby's blacklist. The professor grabs girls? No, that's just his name. Professor Grabiner. He hates me already. He hates everybody, so it doesn't make much difference. Don't worry about it. Nobody cares if you're a born witch or not. Not really. And everyone's scared of Grabby. He's a monster. William warned me about him. Who's William? My big brother. Bigger brother. He's a senior. Donald's a freshman like us. But they're in Wolf Hall. But enough about boys. What sports do you play? What do you like? I like softball, but I'm better at volleyball. Good strong arms. Me, I prefer soccer. What about you, Caley? I guess I'm mostly best at track. I like to run. Your legs, her arms, and my fighting spirit. With a total package. Go horses! Are there any sports teams for wizards here? Not exactly. There's bounders, but that's not a real sport. But there is a gym, and we can start our own sports team if we have to. Right, Caley? I guess? Oh, sorry. I'm rolling you over, aren't I? I'll let you unpack. Come on, Ellen, I'll introduce you to my brothers. Huh? Okay. Okay, I'll see you later. Don't forget, Caley, orientation is tomorrow, and you'll get to see old Grabby again. Oh, great. I guess I better start packing things away. Everything moves quickly here, and I don't intend to get left behind. Tomorrow, I start learning magic. Okay, I think that'll be it for this episode. I thank you guys for joining me, and yes, this is the start of a new path. If you recall from the previous 20 episodes, I went along Virginia's path. I have somebody in mind now, but I'm not going to tell you guys, obviously, for spoiler reasons. But I will see you in the next episode. I'm gonna check to see if this face cam thing is okay. If I'm not too fond of it, then I'll get rid of it, but if I don't mind it, then hey, I'll keep it in. But anyway, take care, everybody.